Bayle the Dread is seen as the harbinger of destruction and believed to be the ancestor of the drakes or lesser dragons. Bayle's rebellious nature made him a figure both feared and despised by dragons. According to the Dragon Communion Priestess, Bayle is the father of all drakes, the oldest and vilest of all. Long ago, Bayle betrayed the dragon lord Placidusax in a brutal confrontation that resulted in mutual grievous injuries. Bayle inflicted a severe wound on Placidusax before being forced to retreat, cementing his status as an enemy of the brood. The battle ended in a stalemate, leaving both dragons severely wounded. Bayle lost both wings, hand and his leg, fleeing to the land of shadows, while Placidusax lost 2 of his heads, which can still be seen on Bayle's neck. Located southeast of Castle Frontside of Grace, Elder's Hovel is a rundown cabin where a spirit can be found saying, "O Bayle, tyrant Drake, do your wounds yet ache? Is your fury still yet to crest its zenith? Hurry, hurry and lay it all to waste. Lay waste to the proud, the conceited, every last one of that arrogant lot." This suggests Bayle has a desire to lay waste to those perceived as arrogant or conceited. Could this battle be a result of Bayle's mounting frustration with Placidusax's order, and because Placidusax's god fled him, does Bayle believe he is the rightful ruler? What we do know is that the fight was won for the ages. To reach Bayle the Dread, the Tarnish must overcome insurmountable odds, battling drakes and dragons that guard the path to the vilest of them all. Along the way, the Tarnish encounter Igon, a man in agony obsessed with Bayle. Igon's pain and suffering reveal his desire for one thing: revenge.
The pain. The pain. My arms, my legs, each lies a bloody ruin. Bayle! Vile Bayle! Oh, terror incarnate! There is life in me yet! I will soon feast upon your heart! Mark my words! You too shall know fear!
As the Tarnish continues their journey to Jagged Peak, they encounter the ancient dragon Man, a former Dragon Communion warrior. He wields a katana and moves with agility and precision. Upon defeating him, the Tarnish receives the Dragon Hunter's Great Katana. Formerly a Dragon Communion warrior, the ancient Dragon Man was once arbiter of those worthy to devour the Dreaded One. As the arbiter, the ancient Dragon Man was responsible for determining which warriors were deserving of facing Bayle the Dread. This role underscores his importance in the Dragon Communion rituals, where only the strongest and most capable warriors were allowed to partake in such a perilous endeavor. Before ascending the Jagged Peak, the Tarnish can visit the Grand Altar of Dragon Communion, where the priestess, once an ancient dragon herself, now guides warriors in the fight against Bayle, offering them a path to immense power through the ritual of Dragon Communion, specifically by consuming the heart of Bayle.
Warrior true, picture yourself feasting upon a dragon's essence, on the throbbing heart of the oldest, vilest dragon of them all. It would be the purest form of communion, the fullest sating of your hunger and your consummation as a dragon whole. Yes, as it should be. Now, seek the Jagged Peak There you will find Bayle, the oldest and vilest of all dragons, lamp-bound warrior. Follow your desire and slay the foul beast. Devour its throbbing heart. I will grant you the strength required. In the name of my lord, Placidusax.
The priestess encourages the warrior to envision consuming Bayle's heart as a path to obtaining a heightened state of existence akin to embodying a full dragon. This communion goes beyond gaining strength, transcending the limits of mortality. The priestess also speaks of Igon.
I remember that name well. The broke drake warrior, driven by bottomless hunger and fiery ambition. Precisely what the Dragon Lord envisaged for men who partake in dragon communion. The mad hunger and fierceness of spirit that only flows from those young and short of sight. He rather reminds me of Bayle. In fact, such thoughts are unfathomable to ones as old as we.
As the Tarnished climbs Jagged Peak, they encounter two drakes fighting to the death. After defeating them, Igon appears once more, urging the Tarnished to summon him for the final battle against Bayle the Dread.
What a sight. A warrior true, if ever one there was. A fellow Drake warrior. Igon. Piteous Igon. Do you not remember? Conjure your past. How once you were. When fear was yet foreign to ye.
Drake warrior, dear friend, grant me this one wish. Take this finger, my finger, scale the jagged peak, face Bayle the Dread, and when you do, summon me. Summon my soul. My limbs are limbs no more. My heart is twice over filled with fear. But a Drake warrior I remain, and my soul yet lies on the mountain.
Once a fearless and powerful Drake warrior, Igon is now filled with fear and physically incapacitated. Despite this, he holds on to his identity and pride as a warrior. His request to be summoned by the Tarnish when facing Bayle suggests that he still wishes to fulfill his duty and regain some sense of his former self. And by summoning Igon, the Tarnish can give him a chance to fight and reclaim his honor. As the Tarnish ascends Jagged Peak, the environment grows more intense, lightning more visible, and at the mountain's summit lies Bayle the Dread. Surrounding Bayle are dragons' calibloom flowers, hinting at the countless lives claimed by Bayle. A single flower blooms from each warrior's heart, symbolizing their sacrifice. Summoning Igon for the final battle, he cries out,
I hereby vow you will rue this day. Behold, a true Drake warrior, and I, Igon, your fears made flesh.
Igon's helm and armor embody the spirit of a fractured Drake warrior. pieced together by various scraps. This protective gear represents Igon's journey from battlefield scavenger to a warrior honoured through dragon communion. His gauntlets made from remnants of fallen warriors, and a loincloth bearing the stench of battle complete his attire. He wields a great bow crafted from 2 dragon bones bound with coarse rope, bearing scars from dragon claws. Igon's great bow is embodied by his obsession, amplifying the strength of his harpoon arrows, which bristle with sharp gravel stone pieces. Amidst his agony, Igon meticulously crafted each arrow to instill fear in Bayle the Dread. Although Igon is not a significant physical threat in the fight, he plays a pivotal role in bolstering the Tarnish's mental strength, urging them to vanquish the powerful challenger. Bayle the Dread inflicts fire and lightning damage, utilising breath attacks that cover a majority of his arena. Bayle also performs deadly attacks like fatal bites, fatal stomps, and tail swipes, each requiring precise dodging to avoid. Defeating Bayle demands embodying the true spirit of a Drake warrior. After Bayle's defeat, Igon's final words echo through the mountaintops.
Bayle the Dread! You shall haunt me no longer!
Reflecting on the battle, one wonders how formidable Bayle would have been in his prime. Even crippled, he remained an extremely formidable opponent. After the battle, remnants of Igon serve as a testament to his sacrifice, having expended every ounce of his being in the final fight. He has reclaimed his honour. The Tarnish can now obtain Bayle's tyranny, harnesses the fearsome power of Bayle the Dread, channels the form of the Dread Dragon to emit a mighty roar accompanied by a heatwave burst causing violent eruptions of fire in the area. Even after being consumed, the throbbing heart of Bayle continues to resist its subjugation, never weakening. One day, the fire within will consume the very body and soul of its communion devourer. One day. It reveals the peril of seeking power. The heart of Bayle, even after being consumed, remains rebellious and powerful, a final warning indicating that the one who consumes Bayle's heart will eventually be overtaken and destroyed by the very power they sought to control. Bayle's legacy, marked by destruction and rebellion, is finally laid to rest.